Hello and good morning. Thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and my name is Nehru. And thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribers, new or 12 months old, thank you so much. And to our new listeners, thank you as well. Hope you're doing good, and your 4/2/24 is off to a good start. Let's go ahead and get into our angel numbers. We are on the second day of this Mercury retrograde, which ends on April 24th. So you will probably hear me mention that every day in some video or other if I post. So let's go ahead and get started with our angel numbers. I hope you rested well. Hope you slept well. I did. So let's go ahead and get started. I was seeing if there was anything else that I should share prior to us getting into the numbers. I don't sense that there is, so let's go. All right. So let's do right page, lower left. Let's see what the day has for us today. 826, August 26th. You could have been born on July 28th. You could be born, June 28th. You could be born June in 82. You could be born February in 86. You could be born in, I think I said August 26th. I think I said that. So yeah. And that number is a 16, right? So, blessed soul, speak your blessings aloud. Yes, verbal affirmations are extremely important, right? We talk about it often. When you express your gratitude, it opens the door for more blessings to flow. Speak freely so that speak freely to yourself and others of how appreciative you are of the life you've been given. Create a list of what you are blessed with. Repeat these things to yourself as you go about your day. So, this is, I'm going to grab some Kleenex because right before pressing play for a confirmation or something, I sneezed like 3 or 4 times in a row. And it was like a couple of seconds before I pressed play, so it was confirmation to press play, maybe, or record, maybe. So anyway, so yeah, absolutely. Your affirmations and what you speak to yourself again. The conversations, the types of conversations that I have with myself and with my ancestors and spirit guides is very much like I'm talking to you. It's very much an open conversation. It is, even in the situations that I am manifesting. You know, I have conversations with the car dealer where I'm going to buy the next car. I don't know where that's going to be, but I picture a place and I picture me going, getting the keys, having the conversations, asking the questions that I would ask about the vehicle. I imagine myself having those conversations, right? Going to the bank, talking to the teller, you know. I have a $500,000 check I'm needing to deposit. Can I do that over the counter, or should I see someone in customer service to take care of that, right? I have those conversations, right, all the time, right? And so it's another way, it's another tool in your tool chest for you to alchemize and manifest. All right. So let's get going. It was 4:22 when I looked on the timer for the video. 4:22. Okay. So, and it's 4:2. Oh, we got to look that number up. We got to look that up. Let's go. 4:22. We got to look it up. I just looked over and realized that. All right. I remembered that. So 4:22. It was 4:22 on the timer. 4:22. So let's look up 4:22. Let's see what it says. Neglected foundations. Look around at what needs your energy. You are being called to focus your manifesting efforts on something foundational in your life that has been taken for granted. Spend time reflecting on who or what could use some attention from you and create a plan to give it, again, with discernment. And that is also an 8, 422. So it's about the 8s today. Thank you, Most High. All right. So today is about the 8s. Today is 4-2, which is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. So our first number is 826, which adds up to 18. Okay. Our second number that we looked up is 422. That's also an 8. Okay. And then it was 422 on the timer. All right. So we're locked in. We're good to go. Right. All right. Let's go. So let's go ahead and take a look at our, in fact, let's look up angel number 42. Yep. Let's do that. We rarely look at numbers that low. I think I try to turn to the pages that are, towards the front of the book, but that we just haven't. We rarely get numbers that are that low. So here we go. Stay involved. You are the most invested. The present situation around you needs your direct involvement. Your angels are discouraging you from handing it off to someone else who won't care the way you do. How can you stay engaged in a way that helps everything stay on track? Okay, so this is an interesting one because I'm trying to think of my situations where I have been. And again, I always try to use myself if possible in situations. I'm trying to think of a situation where I'm not one to pawn off stuff on people. So I'm trying to think of a situation where I can't ever think of that. If anything, I tend to carry more than, and that's probably the overall collective. We tend to carry more than what we should because we are stronger generally, and so we tend to carry more. We tend to be stronger in our faith, and that's before that's before an awakening. Before my dark night of the soul and all of that, I manifested a kidney and all of that. So I was doing miraculous shit before I went through the dark night of the soul, right? From a child. And so, I don't know. I don't know if you're dealing with something like that. Definitely, you are going to be held accountable for the things that you are to be held accountable for. So the things that Most High placed into your hands, your spiritual hands. So your children, okay, you are responsible for your children so long as they are under your authority. Why? Because Most High, the universe, placed that child's spirit, soul, and their physical into your hands. Okay? You don't own them. Okay? Your job is to guide them. Okay? If we get away from parental ownership, we'll become better parents, and we get to the parental guidance, parental management, with the expectation of kind of like an exit plan, with an expectation, and I've never said anything like this before, with a kind of semi-exit plan to release the chick, I don't mean woman, release the chick from the nest or kick it out when it is necessary. Okay? So it's spiritual management with our children. Okay? And guiding them, managing them along the way that they should go. So just because you're an engineer doesn't mean you need to make them be an engineer. You need to listen to them and watch them and see what they're attentive to. Okay? You need to meditate on your children to find out the ways that you need to guide them. Okay? All right. So yeah, you cannot pawn off your responsibility, certainly those things given to you from Most High. You cannot pawn off those things on anyone. So if you're trying to have somebody else do your work, that does not work, and that's never gonna work. Okay? No one can do your push-ups for you. Okay? No one can get on a treadmill for you. No one can eat the right food for you. No one can get you out of bed on time. No one can stop your procrastination. No one can stop the bad habits for you. No one can get you off of whatever you're on except for you. Just like no one can begin something for you except for you. You are your jump starter. So what do you do when the music stops playing? Again, when the coach isn't in your ear. I remember when Most High gave me that download about what do you do when the music stops playing. There has to be something in you, instilled in you, to keep you going. Okay, so what is that? It needs to be something there. Because if you're looking to other people to be that motivation, if you're always needing Eric Thomas in your ear, if you're always needing Abraham Hicks to remind you that you are not in the vortex, if you constantly need those reminders, then you're stagnant, you're not maturing, you're leaving something on the table or refusing to change in some way. Okay? All right. So, yeah, those two angel numbers dealt with the day and the time. So let's do one more angel number. I'm definitely feeling that. One more angel number, and let's go. So we'll do left page, lower right. Give yourself, demonstrate love as you help others. 4, 2, 3. And that's order 2, 3, 4. At some point, there was a helping hand selflessly extended to you that propelled you forward. Now it's your turn to do the same. Think of a person who could use your recommendation, support, or guidance and lend it to them. Okay? So, the only people I could think of right now that could use my help, and again, I'm not in communication on a daily basis with many people at all. In fact, daily, it's safe to say that I have no direct communication with someone who I can name probably 6 days out of 7 in a week. I literally talk to no one, no one, right? Or on average, 6 days out of 7, I don't have conversations with another human being, okay? So the only people today that I am aware of who are needing any type of assistance are the individuals who've done wrong against me. Those are the individuals who are dealing with karma today, who are stuck in the mud. Those are the only individuals I know who are needing my help. And in order for me to help those individuals, for one, right, my intuition would have to tell me that I need to help those individuals, or those individuals are safe to help. 9 o'clock exactly on the timer, on the clock, on the actual clock, 9 a.m., right? Or, okay, they have to come, regardless, they have to come in 100% truth. I will not take anything less. If I ask them a fucking question, they better answer it. And I don't know, or do I have to answer that is not a fucking answer. Okay? So karmics, those of you who are listening to my channel, this is, if you want to get information from me, you want to communicate with me, this is how you have to come to me. 100% truth. Every question I ask you, you better tell me the truth. If you do not tell me the truth and I find out, and I will, because my intuition will not lie. My ancestors will not lie. Most High will not lie. Okay? So, if you come at me to deceive me, lie, cheat, steal, or whatever else, stay on your karmic track or whatever the fuck you think you're going to try to do when you come at me, think again, motherfucker. Think again. Okay? And so I almost bust out into an ice cube. So don't get me going. Don't get me going. So that's how, if and that's anyone. If you want my help today, you have to come 100% truth. You have to answer every single question that I ask. If you are unwilling to answer the questions that I ask with something, with the truth, not I don't know, or I don't want to answer that question, or do I have to answer that question? No, you have to answer it. If I ask you if you like licking pussy, you need to be able to say, yes, I do, and it be truthful, or no, I don't. If I ask you if you've been doing witchcraft against me, these are questions that I'm going to ask the individuals who come back at me. Have you been doing witchcraft against me? If your answer is no, and Most High confirms with me that you have, I'm dismissing your ass. And not just dismissing your ass, the axe is coming down. And it's going to be once, and it's going to be for all, and it's going to be for good. I don't care if you are a sibling. I don't care if you are a parent. I don't care if you are an aunt. I don't care if you are an uncle. I don't care if you are a daughter. I don't care if you are a fiance. I don't care if you were a wife of mine. I don't care if you were my pastor. I don't care if you the pastor's wife. I don't care if you the fucking drummer. I don't care if you the fucking worship leader. I don't care who you are. If you came against me and you want to be reconnected with this earth angel, you better come with your shit strapped straight. Okay? And I hope this is the approach that every one of us is taking, because, listen, if you don't, you will be doomed to repeat the same cycle. Okay? The children of Israel really only should have taken 2 years to get to the promised land. But because of disobedience and egos, the motherfuckers took 38 more years. Do you have 38 more years to waste? I don't. I was semi in the dark, functioning under stupidity and religion for 46 years and 9 months. That's enough stupidity for me for the rest of any lifetimes, for wherever I may live, this planet or others. That's enough stupidity to last me forever. Okay? And, yeah, that's enough stupidity to last me for a lifetime. Just 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I had to actually blow my nose. So, allow whatever to come out of you to come out of you. Whatever needs to come out of you, allow it to come out of you. Whatever needs to be shaken, allow it to be shaken. Whatever needs to be removed, allow it to be removed. 17:17 when I look down at the timer. Okay? So, these have been our angel numbers for today. Again, wherever you are, however you started your day, I hope you started it by thanking Most High for the day, your ancestors, your angels for their protection, for their help. I don't like, yeah, I like the word help when it comes to your angels, because you, okay, they are here to help you. You are not here to help them. Okay? They are here to do as you charge them to do. Your angels are. They don't give you orders. You give them orders. You tell them, Archangel Metatron, please protect me as I go. Archangel Raphael, please protect my heart. Archangel Shamuel, please protect me as my crown, whatever, right? You charge your angels to protect you. Okay, so put your angels to work today. Every day. But put them to work. We're in the present. It's a gift. All right? Thank you so much for tuning in as always. My name is Nehru, and as always, be encouraged.